So you're thinking of moving to Nashville, Tennessee, but maybe you don't want to be right in the heart of downtown Nashville. That's right. Maybe you're more of a suburban type of person. So today we're going to cover the top 5 suburbs in the greater Nashville area to live in. There's a lot of people moving in from California, Illinois, Washington, even some parts of Texas. And we know that people are interested in the best places around Nashville to live. And so we're going to cover those today. And so we're going to do a couple of things today to hopefully assist you in that search. We're going to give you a top pro, a top con of each of the top 5 suburbs, and then we'll actually jump in the car and show you around those suburbs. And so without any further ado, we're going to get after it right now.
Hey, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Nashville, Tennessee or surrounding areas, then hit the subscribe button, tap the bell for notification so you can be the first to know about the current market in Nashville. My name is Indro, my partner Tommy and we get daily calls and emails from people like you who are looking to make their move to Nashville, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Happy to help you make a smooth move to Nashville. So as Tommy mentioned today we're going to talk about the 5 top suburbs around Nashville, at least the ones that are most popular these days. And I will start with number 5, which is Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro is located southeast of Nashville. So let's start with my least favorite thing about Murfreesboro, which is traffic. Because Murfreesboro is actually one of the fastest growing cities in the entire US. And we've seen that over the last couple of years, like Murfreesboro is growing so fast. Which of course gives you the issue that the city cannot really catch up with all the traffic. Especially around rush hour, you definitely will get stuck in traffic. And if you would have to travel actually towards Nashville for work, if you have to commute to Nashville, do expect that your travel time will probably be somewhere around close to 45 minutes to an hour. And the reason why is like the main axis actually goes through I-24. So basically, there's only like one interstate that gives you connection, one straight shot towards downtown Nashville. So definitely in the morning and even in the evening coming back from work towards Murfreesboro, you're going to get stuck anyway on I-24. So that's definitely something I do not like about Murfreesboro. And my favorite thing about Murfreesboro is that Murfreesboro literally has to offer everything you need. And like, first of all, like housing opportunities, if you're looking for a condo, if you're looking for an apartment, if you're looking for a 55 plus community, if you are looking for an HOA community, like a development, if you're just looking for an older home, or even you're kind of the type of person that's looking more outside the city and you love to have some acreage, literally you can find it all in Murfreesboro. Yeah. There's definitely also not a shortage of shopping. You got your Best Buy, you got your Costco, you got your Target, you got a couple of shopping malls. So definitely there's a lot of options there in Murfreesboro to shop. And then also there's a lot of outdoor activities in Murfreesboro. You got several parks, you got playgrounds, you got trails to hike or bike. And there's even an entire greenway system that's going through Murfreesboro, which is really awesome. So if you love to hike, that's definitely a plus option for Murfreesboro. And the most exciting part actually about Murfreesboro is that it's going to have a brand new $350 million legacy sports entertainment park that is coming to Murfreesboro. It's going to offer a lot of activities such as soccer, basketball, baseball, softball, gymnastics, dance, pickleball, volleyball, you just name it, you will have it all. And the cool thing as well, it's going to provide 1,000 job opportunities coming to Murfreesboro as well.
Wow.
So, that being said, let's just jump in the car and let's tour around Murfreesboro. So Murfreesboro is A-rated average in their schools. It's about 35 to 40 minutes to downtown Nashville, 40 minutes to the airport. The population is around 160,000, and the median home sales price is around $425,000. The median income is around $67,000.
Our second suburb that we're going to take a look at today is Hendersonville. So Hendersonville is located northeast of downtown Nashville. In the 1780s, it was established as a trading post, mainly for tobacco and hemp, as well as raising horses and cattle. Fast forward to 1954, an Old Hickory Dam was completed, which brought in a lot of tourists and tourism. And then fast forward to today, and it's the fourth largest suburb in the greater Nashville area. And so we're going to dive right in today and take a look at Hendersonville. So probably one of the biggest drawbacks or cons of living in Hendersonville is going to be the cost of living. Cost of living is pretty high. It's higher than the national average in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Primarily that is due to the growing demand over the last couple of years. A lot of people want to be in Hendersonville. For that reason, especially when it comes to housing, demand has been really high and supply has been pretty low, which, you know, if you remember your high school economics class, equals greater prices or greater cost of living. So that's probably the largest drawback at the moment to living or moving to Hendersonville, Tennessee. And one of the most appealing things about Hendersonville, Tennessee, or a top pro of moving to Hendersonville, is going to be the school district and the good schools. Hendersonville actually has one of the largest concentrations of highly rated schools in the country, meaning per capita and for the city, it has the largest number of high-ranked schools in that one area compared to other cities in the country. So a lot of amazing options when it comes to schooling for your children. The entire school district serves around 29 to 30,000 students and employs close to 5,000 people. Like I said, all of the schools in Hendersonville are going to be top rated. Excellent classroom experience and atmosphere. The teacher to student ratio is pretty low, which means teachers are able to really give children the focus and attention that they need. And Hendersonville is also the location of Merrill Hyde Magnet School, which houses K through 12 and really focuses on excellent education and experiences for the kids there. So what we're going to do now is just hop in the car and show you around Hendersonville so that you can kind of get a good idea of what it looks like, what it feels like, and the layout. And we're going to get after it right now. So as we already mentioned, Hendersonville is home to A+ rated schools. You're going to be about 25 minutes from downtown Nashville, close to 30 minutes away from the airport. You've got a population in Hendersonville of around 63,000 people. The median home sales price is close to $495,000, and the median household income is roughly $75,000 per year.
Okay, so let's talk about suburb number 3, which is Franklin. Franklin is located actually south of Nashville, and the least favorite thing that I like about Franklin, it's its cost of living. So Franklin has a cost of living which is 35% higher than the national average and about 47% than the state average. So Franklin's housing market, utilities, transportation, grocery bills is definitely going to be higher than the national average. So we are looking at a median sales home price here in Franklin of around $810,000, which is significantly higher compared to other suburbs around Nashville. So if we look at that median home sales price from 2020 to 2021, it increased by 24%. And then from 2021 to 2022, it increased by 16%. So you can see definitely how fast Franklin is growing and how desirable it actually is. So you better be ready to cope with these living costs before actually thinking about moving to Franklin. So, and what I really love about Franklin is its very charming, cute little downtown area and still that small town feel that you have. Definitely compared to Nashville. It's only about 30 minutes away from Nashville, but you still get that small town feel in Franklin. So Franklin has a historic downtown square with a main street that's full of local shops, boutiques, live music, and historic buildings. You'll definitely find a lot of Southern charm there in Franklin. It strikes a perfect balance between preserved yet modernized. And the downtown area boasts a lot of the greatest festivals. You got the Pumpkin Fest, you got the 4th of Franklin, you got Main Street Festival. So there's definitely a lot of stuff going on actually in downtown Franklin. Another great thing, of course, is no matter where you decide to relocate in Franklin, you're going to always be close to all the amenities that Franklin has to offer. So you don't have to worry about that at all. So I'm talking about grocery stores, home improvement stores, outdoor activities, indoor activities. You'll definitely be close to them no matter where you live in Franklin. All right, so let's just jump in the car as well here, and we'll take you around Franklin. So Franklin is A+ rated average in their schools. It's about 30 minutes to downtown Nashville, 35 minutes to the airport. Population is around 89,000, and the median home sales price is around $810,000. The median income is around $103,000.
So the fourth suburb that we're going to take a look at today is Brentwood, Tennessee. Brentwood is located just a little south of downtown Nashville and one of the top rated suburbs around the area, which is why we're going to talk about it today. Brentwood originally started out as mostly farmland. And through the years, one of the really cool things is that it's kind of kept and preserved that expansive land stamp, if you will, and has some of the most luxury homes that there are to offer in the greater Nashville area. Brentwood is actually located in two different counties. So the majority of Brentwood is located in Williamson County, with just a small portion of Brentwood in the northeast corner being located in Davidson County. And Brentwood has seen a lot of growth over the last few years. And so we're going to cover today why that might be so. And so just jumping right in, my least favorite thing about living in Brentwood, Tennessee is going to be the cost of living. It's probably a major drawback for some people. It is very easy for homes to be north of $1 million. And for that reason, it can be tough for some people to move into Brentwood, Tennessee. As I said, Brentwood has kind of preserved those larger land plots, which is also contributing to those higher price points. And so if you're looking to stay south of $1 million or maybe $850,000, then Brentwood, Tennessee might not be the place where you guys are looking to move. And one of the most appealing things about living in Brentwood, Tennessee is the employment opportunities. So Brentwood is home to several large corporation headquarters, such as Lifeway, Primus Health, Tractor Supply Company, and AIG, just to mention a few. And so even though, a lot of us have grown accustomed to working from home, we're kind of starting to see corporations bringing their people back in-house, and Brentwood has a lot to offer as far as employment opportunities in several different fields, making it very appealing. Additionally, Brentwood is pretty much nestled perfectly between downtown Nashville and Franklin, both of those presenting a lot of their own job and employment opportunities. And so you've got a lot of employment opportunity up the I-65 corridor, and Brentwood is really kind of that perfect spot if you need to commute either to downtown Nashville or south to Franklin. It's nestled in a pretty sweet spot for that. So we're just going to hop in the car real quick, show you around Brentwood, Tennessee, so that you can get a good feel for what the community looks like. And we're going to get after it right now. So Brentwood, Tennessee has a population of between 45 and 50,000 people. You've got a 16-minute drive into downtown Nashville. You've got about a 20-minute drive to the airport. Brentwood has A+ rated schools. You're going to be looking at a median home sales price around $950,000 and a median household income of $165,000. So our fifth and final suburb that we're going to take a look at today is Mount Juliet. So Mount Juliet is located almost due east of downtown Nashville. And Mount Juliet is going to offer a quality of life unlike any other suburb in the greater Nashville area, with 6,000 acres of outdoor activity space. So you are definitely not going to get bored. You're not going to feel like you have to be trapped indoors. Mount Juliet has a lot to offer. If being outside and being active is your jam, then this is the perfect place for you. Mount Juliet is also one of the fastest growing communities in the greater Nashville area, and it's the largest city in Wilson County.
Yeah, I mean, Mount Juliet is definitely a great option. Let's talk about the least thing that I like about Mount Juliet, and that's its traffic. What Tommy mentioned is that it's also one of the fastest growing cities around Nashville. And what we see is that actually it's kind of like there's one main road, which is Mount Juliet Road. Everything is kind of like centralized near that road. So you got Providence Marketplace, where you got all the shopping, all the grocery stores, restaurants, fast food places. They're all located literally centrally on that road. So what happens is that's basically the main access road if you want to go to I-40, whether you have to travel east or west towards Nashville. So that's going to cause for a lot of traffic. And we definitely see in Mount Juliet, that's giving a lot of frustrations with the residents as they do see that they get daily in rush hour, they get stuck there. So, and on top of that, it definitely, if you would have to work in Nashville, so you have to commute to Nashville, definitely during the rush hour, you will be stuck as well in traffic on I-40 right before you're going to enter downtown Nashville area.
And we've already kind of touched on it just a little bit, but I think probably the biggest pro of living in Mount Juliet is all of the outdoor opportunities. So like I said, the city has close to 6,000 acres worth of outdoor activities, but it's also called the city between two lakes, because just a little north of you, you've got Old Hickory Lake, and a little south of you, you've got Percy Priest Lake. And so if you're someone who enjoys being on the water, whether that be boating or tubing or jet skiing or just lounging out and catching some rays of sun, then Mount Juliet, not only does it offer all of those sports complexes and outdoor activities, but you're nestled right there between two really pretty, really expansive lakes and all of the opportunities to be on the water that comes along with that as well.
All right, so before we're going to jump in our car and take you around Mount Juliet, this kind of like wraps it up, this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. And if you would like to get more information about one of these suburbs, one of these 5 suburbs, for each one of them, we got a full vlog tour on our channel, as well as a more detailed pro and con video about these suburbs. So definitely go check that out as well if you would love to get more information about any of those suburbs we just talked about.
Hopefully we'll see you around town real soon. So Mount Juliet has A+ rated schools with a 98% graduation rate, a population of close to 41,000 people. You are roughly 30 minutes from downtown Nashville, only 16 minutes from the airport. Mount Juliet has a median home price of around $550,000 and a median household income of close to $100,000.